In this video, I'm going to explain advancement at the Children's Center. Now, there are 8 teacher positions in the Children's Center, ranging from a floater to a master lead teacher, and that is dependent on your position and your degree. But there are also 10 teacher levels, ranging from the teacher in training to a legacy teacher, and all teachers, no matter what your position and what your degree, can go through all of those 10 teacher levels and advance through our program. So I'm just going to explain to you how this works. So you'll have a copy of this also on the website if you want to print that out and kind of look at it as you're going through so you understand. The first level is a teacher in training. So a trainee is someone who's just starting. They haven't gone through any of the training yet, or they're in the process of the training. But we have a 5-day training period and orientation, and the videos are part of that, the training videos that are on our training site, as well as spending time in each classroom during those 5 days and noting the procedures and making notes in the orientation workbook. Once that is complete, and once we have all of these things on file, and that's in your orientation workbook too, then you have done everything you need to do to be at the next level, which is a qualified teacher. So the qualified teacher has completed all of the orientation, and the qualified teacher has done everything in the workbook, and we have all the documents that we need on file. So that is a qualified teacher. The next is a professional teacher, and this is a teacher who has a validated tour plan. And the tour plan, I'll show you what that looks like. This is also in your information. But that is a page that looks like this, and you will just fill out what classroom that you did the tour, what your plan is for the tour in your classroom. It's just general, what you plan to do. There is a video also on this website on the training page for what to do during a tour. So if you need help with that, you can look at that video. But this is a brief explanation of what you will do. And we have some samples of that we can give you as well if you would like a sample of one that's written out. But this is just a space for you to say, when a family comes in, I will show them the tadpoles and how that works and the information that we send them daily. I will make eye contact with them and smile and introduce myself. I'll show them the daily schedule and what we do throughout the day, or whatever it is that you want to tell them about the studies that you're in, or anything else. Whatever it is that you like to do, if a parent comes in and you're the one in the classroom, this is what you're going to put down for your tour plan. So once that, and that tour plan has to include 3 things. It has to include a welcome to the parents. It has to inform the parents of something in the classroom, and it has to provide an opportunity for the parent and the teacher to connect. So that's what we're really doing in the tour. We're setting you up as the professional, but we also want that connection to happen. So, and this is for anyone, whether you are a floater or you're an assistant in the classroom, or whether you're a lead teacher. Everybody should be able to do this much if a teacher comes in while you're in there. And we'll make sure that you have the opportunity to do that, because that's part of it too. You have to have successfully participated in that process, and a copy of the signed tour plan has to be in your file. So either the program director or I will sign that for you. And then once that is done, then you have reached the status of the professional teacher. The next one is very important as well. And well, they're all important, but this one is the validated teacher. And the validated teacher is one who has requested that parents complete an online survey. We have a link to it on our site, and we'll make sure parents have that. And at least half of the families in your classroom or a minimum of 5 if your class is small. They have to be a minimum of 5 who answer it. Parents need to submit the online survey. So these are the questions on the online survey, and you'll have a copy of this as well. But the things that pertain to your classroom specifically are: the teachers are attentive to my concerns and wishes. The teachers greet me and my child every day with a warm hello. The teachers meet my curriculum expectations. The teachers show acceptance, love, and are nurturing to my child. My child's classroom is clean and inviting. My child's classroom is organized, interesting, and well equipped. So these are the things. There are other things on the questionnaire as well that pertain to the whole center, but we're only looking at the things that are that apply to your classroom in particular when we're taking this into consideration. So of those that you get back, the surveys and we'll get them online, and once we have the minimum amount online collected, then we can move forward. If 80% of the answers are a very good or excellent status, then you will be considered a validated teacher and you can move on to the next one. So that is an important part of the process, because that shows that you are doing a great job in your classroom, both with the children but also with the parents. And so that reflects well on the program as a whole. It reflects very well on you, and it lets us know that you're doing your job very well in the parents' eyes, because we have our we see things from an administrative perspective, but it's important to get what the parent's perspective is as well. So once we have that and you have met the qualifications for that, you are a validated teacher. And the next one is the skilled teacher. So the skilled teacher will have completed the Brigance screening modules, and there's a certificate that you can print off at the end of that and have either the program director or you can have me sign it. And the Brigance information will be also in your packet on this website. But there is an early childhood screen for 0 to 35 months and 3 to 5 years. And once you complete the training, the certificate can be downloaded for the program. And then we want to see you do this. So even if all your kids have already been screened, someone who is a mentor, so either the program director or me or another teacher who has gone through this process and is able to verify that it's being done correctly, is going to watch you do it. They're going to supervise you doing it with 5 children. Once you've completed that process successfully with 5 children, then you are at the level of the skilled teacher. The next one is the certified teacher. And the certified teacher at the Children's Center will have completed the creative curriculum training. So that means that you have read the curriculum manuals for your age group. You have successfully set up a creative curriculum classroom appropriate for either the infant toddlers, if that's the room you're in, or the preschool according to their age group. And you have implemented at least 1 month of lesson planning and carrying out those lesson plans. So the creative curriculum system, there's a course for it, and you'll have this information online as well. But you will do an overview, and there are several modules to that. You'll do an overview to the whole system guide and the different volumes that are in the creative curriculum system. Then you'll do daily practice resources. Then you'll do the module on teaching and planning your week. So all of that will be part of the training, and it will take a little while to do it, depending on how much time you want to invest in it. You can get it done in a matter of a couple weeks, or it may take longer if you just want to give like an hour a day or an hour a week it's going to take longer. So once you have completed that, and again, this is anybody with any position can take part in this process. So we are going to want to see you be able to set up a classroom. If it's already set up as a creative curriculum classroom, when you go through this process, then you'll still go through the training. You'll be in that classroom, and we will see you demonstrating carrying out the curriculum in the classroom, and we will also want you to demonstrate that you can write out a month of lesson plans and have it correlate with what we expect from creative curriculum. So once that's done, you are a certified teacher for the Children's Center. The next one is an expert teacher. Part of what our curriculum process is and helping children grow and develop is to be able to use the online TS Gold system. So everyone will have the opportunity to go through the TS Gold training. There is an online portfolio for every child. So no matter what classroom you're in, you're going to be able to begin putting information into the TS Gold portfolios for each child. Once you go through the training, you will take a reliability test that's on the training site. Once you take that test and you pass it, then you are considered to be an expert teacher. So you've moved into the next level, and this again is no matter what job you have in the program, anybody can get to that expert teacher level. The next one is a master teacher. A master teacher is someone who has completed the PQ8 training. So there's a PQA training that's online, and it is actually intended for people who are going to rate classrooms. But this is an excellent way for you to know how a classroom is rated, so you know how to set up your classroom and what types of things are important to have in place, what types of things you're supposed to do throughout the day, the types of interactions that are considered to be high quality interactions. You'll have a much better grasp on how to set up a classroom that will receive a high score in the program quality assessment if you go through this. So that's why I included this as one of the things. So once you have gone through the PQA training and you have earned a certificate for that and passed a reliability test, then you are considered at the Children's Center to be a master teacher. So the next one is a mentor teacher. A mentor teacher has a PQA composite classroom score of at least 4 out of 5. So this is something we'll have somebody else come in and rate your classroom. So you will set your classroom up. You will have the opportunity to plan, have everything in place, have all your labels on your materials and your equipment, and your centers will be appropriately labeled. You'll have your schedule up. You'll be ready to go. You'll have your lesson plans, how they're supposed to be, and then we'll have someone come in and we will have them rate your classroom. Once you have been able to reach a 4 out of 5, then you will be considered a mentor teacher. And the last one is a legacy teacher. Now, legacy teacher has something that's going to take a full year to do. So you'll want to start it right away so that when you've made it through all these other ones, then that's the last thing that you have to get in place. So this, it has to do with your attitude and your presence and your support for others in the program. So what I want to see happen through this process is just a complete positive lift and a positive atmosphere and environment for the children and the teachers. So this one has to do with making a positive list and maintaining it every week. We're going to have a clip for each of you where you'll be able to pull your sheet down every week and you'll be able to write your list. You'll write your positive list By the end of Thursday, you should have it all finished and put it back up. It'll be 20 things that we would like you to have on there that are things that you are finding that are positive, either about the program or your classroom or your coworkers or the parents or the children that are in your class. Things that you are purposefully noting are positive things, or it could be things that you want to see happen and you're stating them as if they've already happened because you want to see those things come into play in your classroom. So you will write out your list each week. You'll put it back up on the clip on Thursday. We'll come around and get those and put a new one up there for the next week. And each Friday we will sign off on those. Once you have one for 52 weeks, that means you've made a whole year of weekly positive lists. And in doing that, we're going to see a cultural, just a whole positive cultural shift in the program. And so that is what our legacy teachers will have completed, is 52 weeks of that. And it just needs to be 52 weeks. If you take a week off, you don't lose what you've already done. You just pick up with the next week when you come back. So once we have those 52 weeks in place, then you have reached the legacy teacher. So these do all need to happen in line, in a row, in sequential order. You can't skip around and reach a different level. You have to do them all in order, but they make sense to do, and it will get you there the quickest if you do it this way anyway. So that is the explanation of our path to advancement. I do want you to take a look at the advancement pay scale. You'll find this on the page as well on the website, and it gives you the pay scale for each position as far as a floater through an associate, through a lead teacher, through a master lead teacher, and those are down this column. And then you can follow across the 10 different areas that are your path to advancement at the Children's Center, and you'll see that there is a monetary increase each time you reach a new level. It's a benefit for you to do that, but it's also a huge benefit to our program, to our children, and to our families. So that's why we're making the investment in you to do these things this way, so that we're just going to be an amazing center, and we already are, and it's just going to keep getting better. So thank you for getting started in this process. If you have any questions, you can ask the program director or you can ask me. Have a great day.